All right, and we're getting started here on the second game of the UChicago micro tournament. Definitely excited to be here. This is played between two Protoss players, Urdung, a Korean Protoss player who so far has been impressing the hell out of me, hasn't been defeated yet in 5 games so far today, versus also undefeated, I believe, Debonaire.
Yes,
also undefeated,
yeah.
right? So Debonaire on the bottom here in purple, and Urdung on top in teal. This is Protoss versus Protoss on the map Outsider. Outsider's the 3-player map. Got spawn points over to the left also, and it has minerals. It has lots of expansions basically around a circular path. You do have a protected natural expansion, which has only minerals, and that you can trick a probe through to get to more expansions around the sides for those of you who don't play all these new maps that often. Anyway, right now we've got so I think definitely Urdung is the favorite here because he has been playing so much, and he is Korean. Yes, we just do have to say that. So he is basically, you know, I would say he's the favorite against anybody. But you know,
Yeah,
Tom, why don't you
I,
let
I
us
would
know about
I would say
what
that
you know about
maybe
Debonaire?
the favoritism isn't as heavily in Urdung's favor as possible. I mean, Debonaire is very mechanically strong, and the guy does have fast hands. I'm just not sure if like they've been playing enough PvPs, really to assemble the game sense. Since PvP is, it's a mirror matchup, and like all mirror matchups, there's a substantial degree of simple execution and game sense involved that like that just hinges on practice and not really on anything else.
Did Urdung grow up in Korea, or
Um,
was he born in America or Korea?
I
Just
believe
curious.
he's from Korea. I mean,
How many years of Korea did he have?
uh, more than 10.
Oh my God. So this is like, all right.
I mean,
GG. Urdung
we
wins the
do
mouse stat.
you do have to realize that Debonaire does he says he wants to be Korean, so
We've got
yeah.
a wannabe Korean versus. So Debonaire, I think he's Chinese American.
Yeah.
He acts like a Korean evidently. I thought he was a Korean last night when we were hanging out. But all right, so we got well that helps. I think being wannabe Korean probably is better than not wanting to be Korean. But Urdung, all right. So anyway, Urdung is the all right. Just to make sure the teal Protoss here. He is the guy who lived 10 years in Korea. That's like automatic C rank on iCup basically. Am I right? I mean, all right. So and then we've got Debonaire here. Debonaire did well in the one game I cast of him, so certainly both players undefeated. So that says a lot. 4-0 for Debonaire, 5-0. But if Urdung wins this, right, he is in the finals automatically.
Yep. I mean, we see Debonaire just going for an early Zealot. I think Debonaire might be trying to plug the ramp with his Zealot instead of just sending it out to attack. Maybe try to get some sort of limit the scouting. It seems that Urdung is the one who's gonna like plug his ramp. Let's see what Techie's up to.
Yeah, he's just gone for a slightly later core, also pretty standard. It's pylon gateway, pylon gas core. Lots of different orders to do it in PvP, but we've got ourselves pretty much the same thing, a little bit earlier in the timing of the core for what's his name? Debonaire. Debonaire is going to go for a range upgrade here. I assume this is a real range upgrade. No evidence to the contrary. And we'll see what follow-ups. I mean, I think this is one of those games, one of those matchups and maps where fast expanding is a good idea. Simply because there's so many ways of doing it, and getting an early robo is really important, so you can get some harassment off, and also shuttle your probes into expansions around the map.
Right. I mean, like, basically mobility is key on Outsider, and I think both players realize that. Debonaire has stated that Outsider is his favorite map to play on. So, yeah. I mean, he says it's a very, very enjoyable map to play on, but I'm not sure if he's actually played a lot of PvP. Most of his matches have been PvZ on this map.
Do you know Debonaire's like relative like iCup rank? Or
I think they're about equal. They're both about C minus C.
Okay.
C rank. Yeah.
Urdung seems at least C from like a couple of games I've casted him. He seems like he could definitely be like pretty good challenge against any of the CSL players except for like the top few. But yeah, definitely. So we got ourselves a probe trying to trick itself through. Does it get it? Does it get, oh, nice. That's a sign of living in Korea right there. If I lived in Korea for 10 years, I'd be able to do that with my first try, right? Pylon jump. Yeah. Oh, that's Debonaire. Oh, right. All right. If I wish I were Korean, I guess. All right. Sorry. Urdung. Is Urdung? Oh, did Urdung try to? No, he's just been in a pylon normal space. Debonaire is going to go get the scout in from behind. He's going to move into the back area, and he gets in. Wow, I gotta say, this is Debonaire's map. I mean, it's definitely he definitely knows like where to put the pylon. If you ever play this UMS game called Tsunami Run, it's all about running away from. Yeah. Anyway.
That's Debonaire.
Right. And
Purpose
he knows
Debonaire.
the support. That's the important
Wow.
part. He knows the Reavers are coming. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, the critical thing now about Debonaire, he knows the scout. He has the scout timing down. He has this Robo Bay timing down.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, like basically, like, so he should know like whether his expansion is safe or not, and how many dragoons to make. Right. So I mean, his robo is very late.
I mean,
he
just
delayed his
because he
robo for
spotted
his
though
expansion.
doesn't mean that's necessarily
So it's just a question
true.
of whether he can
usually on
keep
the
that
pro
expansion
level it would
safe
be
from
more
the Reaver.
necessarily true, just because overall the defensive abilities are better. But on amateur level, certainly with these spread out 2 bases, certainly the Reaver still could do a lot of damage. But it certainly doesn't hurt that the probe is in the base, and it looks like either Urdung doesn't care about it, or you know, it wasn't noticed or something. But anyway, it looks like we've got basically a slight econ advantage for Debonaire. It's, of course, a pretty, oh, look at this, decent timing for the probe transfer. But of course, the Reavers are going to come out pretty soon. That's going to determine how the mid
Yeah,
game
and
goes.
as Debonaire stated, he has horrible Reaver luck, so that kind of explains why he would opt for an expansion first, then you know, Reaver first build.
Yeah, so Reaver is going down the side of the map here.
And if you notice, Debonaire has put a pylon in kind of an odd position to the right side of his base. Yeah, to kind of help spot for the Reaver, which he kind of anticipates would be coming.
Absolutely. So let's see what he's got in terms of dragoons. He's actually positioned his forces pretty darn well here against a potential harass. I mean, obviously because he knows it's coming. A lot though. Oh no, are you gonna go the wrong? Oh no. The Dragoon is not gonna see the Reaver. Bad luck. I mean, that's not bad play, it's just bad luck there. That he moved at that moment, but oh, it looks like he's gonna get a couple of hits off. Urdung needs a drop. He needs to drop the Reaver now. Oh, drops the Reaver. Can he get one off on the probes? It's gonna dud, I think. It's gonna dud. It's a dud. The Reaver goes down. Debonaire managing to kill a Korean's Reaver, and Debonaire definitely in the lead here. He can become a Korean citizen if he wins this game. Pretty much, pretty naturalized in Korea. Yeah, I mean, Urdung's definitely behind now. He's gonna have to muster up all of his Koreanness and his Korean